Thank you so much. My name's Bishop Dr. Peter Mwero, who is the chairman of Kwale County Pastors Fellowship and also the House of Bishops in Kwale County. The Kwale County Pastors Fellowship is coming together of all the pastors fellowships in Kwale County, where we came together so that together we can discuss on the issues that affect us as a church and affect us as ministers of the gospel. And therefore, we thought it very important for us to be united and bring together all the pastors' fellowships across denomination so that together then we can look at the issues that are affecting all of us, the issues that are cross-cutting, and that together we can find solutions and even advocate for matters and issues that affect us as Christians and affect the community as a whole. Jesus' ministry is about the whole person. It's not just about the spirit, but it's about the spirit, it's about the emotions of the person, the soul, and it's about the body. So if people are hungry, if people do not have their rights being honored, then that person is supposed to be ministered to as a whole person. So we came together as Kwale County Pastors Fellowship. And one of the things that has come very handy to the Kwale County Pastors Fellowship is the partnership with Fanikisha Foundation that came in to work with Kwale County Pastors Fellowship on the area of trying to address the menace of early teenage pregnancies that was affecting our young girls, that was affecting our young people, dropping out of school and leaving them hopeless in the society. And we thank God that Fanikisha came in to work with us. They recognize the religious leaders as an important stakeholder in the society, which is not the case with many stakeholders. Many stakeholders will go to the society, try to form groups that they work with, and these groups many times are groups that come together just because of the organization. And when the organization phases out, the groups die off. But Fanikisha knew that the religious leaders are very important because these are institutions that already exist and they are there to stay. And therefore, they came to partner with the Kwale County Pastors Fellowship, which brings together all the churches together in Kwale County. And you know, these are churches that already have existing structures. When you talk about a church like the one I minister with, PEFA, Pentecostal Evangelical Fellowship of Africa, you have structures for the youth, structures for the women, structures for the men, structures for the church leadership. And therefore, when Fanikisha came to partner with us, it becomes very easy to create awareness to the community because you already have existing structures. But more importantly, there are people in the society who will only take the word of their religious leader. Whether you come in as an expert, you come in as a professional, they will listen to you, but as long as their pastor or their sheikh has not said anything to that effect, it doesn't have an impact. And this is the synergy that Fanikisha has leveraged on, that now you can have a pastor, you can have a religious leader creating awareness in the community during worship services, that all of us need to work together to make sure that our girls are in school and they continue with their education. And that has brought a lot of synergy and has brought a lot of achievement as opposed to how it would be with other organizations. So you realize that even in our church services, that before you finish a church service, you talk about the disadvantages of early pregnancies to our teenage girls and what we need to do collectively as a community so that we can have our girls in school. And again, one important aspect, you know, when Fanikisha came in and they had workshops and meetings with the religious leaders to create awareness on this issue, everybody now appreciated that this is an issue that all of us need to fight together. Otherwise, before then, because you will find maybe one lady or one girl in your church who has had pregnancy at an early age, and we are just talking about that one. But when collectively they shared the data, and we were told, now you have 9,000 young girls who cannot go to school because of early pregnancies. Everybody said, wow, this is a serious menace that we need to fight so that we can have our young people pursuing their careers and pursuing their vision. And therefore it brought together now the efforts of church leaders, talk about it. When I'm meeting with my pastors on a monthly basis, because I oversee a number of churches, we have 98 churches in Kwale County. When we meet on a monthly basis, all of us in that meeting, we must discuss an agenda around how do we deal with the issue of early pregnancies to our young girls. And you can be sure, and we thank God as we sit here, the data speaks for itself. We were talking of around 9,000 cases, if I'm not wrong, but now it has gone down by more than 50%. So this partnership is working. And also to mention that I also chair the Interfaith Council. Fanikisha came to a point where it began to interact with all the religious leaders across faith, so that then the Muslim religious leaders could address the issue of early pregnancies in the perspective of the Quran. The religious leaders in terms of the Christian faith would then attack or deal with the same issue from the perspective of the Bible. What about our moral values? What about our spiritual relationship with our God? So we would then approach the whole issue from various angles, and by that we see the results that have come forth, which is not the case with Ben organization. You just find professionals, call professionals, talk to them, train some leaders, go do some workshops and meetings. But now we are talking about working with the religious leaders who have a high trust level in the community, that their word is believed, is taken, and is acted upon. And that has given us the results that we see right now. And we are praying that the partnership with Fanikisha will continue. We normally say, live long Fanikisha Foundation. And I want to plead all the organization and anybody listening to me, please, if God gives you an opportunity to support any organization, support Fanikisha Foundation, so that we can leverage on the gains that we have seen so far and that we are able to move forward. Thank you so much.